Now at 4:30 on WKYT this morning, police in Clark County say weather was likely a factor in a deadly crash. A report on that coming up next.
Two suspects charged with the murder of a UK student are set to be in court today.
And we got a flash flood watch in effect for the southern zones. We're going to hold on to that first alert severe weather day. We'll show you how much rain we're expecting coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome in on your Thursday. It's July 2nd, and we're glad you're with us on WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's see what's happening in our weather department right now with Micah Harris.
Well, we're looking outside and seeing some rain down toward the southwest. These are kind of areas you do not want to see rain. We had a flash flood warning in effect yesterday there for Somerset. And you know what? This rain's going to miss you guys for the most part. It'll actually slide to the south and southwest of you guys, so there's some good news. The bad news is there's still plenty of energy back toward the west heading our direction. Heavy rainfall forecast. There we are. Look at the heaviest portion down toward the south, and that goes all the way throughout the weekend. We'll talk about how much you can expect there the next couple of days coming up.
All right, we thank you, and let's get into the news now.
Yeah, as Mike said, we've been dealing with severe weather all week. Last night, no different.
Some viewers sent us in some eyewitness pictures from flooding in the Somerset area last night. Police say at one point, US 27 near Somerset Mall was covered in deep water. At least one car got stuck, but the water has since gone down in that area. Parking lots at nearby businesses were also flooded. At last check, no injuries have been reported from the flooding in Pulaski County. Also in Pulaski County, though, take a look at this video sent in to us by a district constable there. He says this was taken near the Nancy community yesterday afternoon. The National Weather Service confirms an F0 tornado touched down there. Officials say the tornado damaged a barn and knocked down some trees. No injuries reported there.
Other states nearby have been dealing with severe weather as well. In Missouri, a possible tornado caused damage in and around Lee's Summit in the western part of the state. Officials reported falling trees, pulling gas lines out of the ground, and widespread power outages. Residents there even report that roofs have been torn off buildings, cars have been overturned. No injuries were reported. City crews were out last night assessing the damage. Don't forget, you can always track severe weather even when you're away from your television. On WKYT.com, you can take control of an interactive First Alert Defender and zoom right up into your neighborhood. You can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender radar app for your iPad or your smartphone. Just search for WKYT in your app store.
Investigators think yesterday's rain may have been a factor in a deadly crash in Clark County. First responders were called to the crash on US 60 just west of Winchester yesterday afternoon. Police say a car and a truck collided, killing the driver of the truck. Investigators say that victim was on his way home after his first day of work at a new job. WKYT's Sam Smith has the story.
US 60 between Lexington and Winchester was shut down for more than 2 hours Wednesday evening as crews worked to investigate and clean up this deadly wreck.
There was a witness that stated that the truck lost control for some reason and came across and hit the white Toyota head-on.
The driver of the truck was pronounced dead at the scene. He's been identified as 48-year-old James Church. The Clark County coroner tells us Church is from Dayton, Ohio. He says Church just moved here and was on his way home after his first day at work before the wreck. Police say weather may have played a role in this crash.
Obviously when it's raining and storming, that your stopping distance is not the same. It takes you longer to stop because the wheels will slide on the wet pavement. So slowing down is very important, especially when it rains and there's a lot of water on the roadway.
The driver of the white car was rushed to the hospital. That driver's condition and injuries have not been released. Police say there was one person in each vehicle.
We'll determine, exactly what happened based on the evidence on the roadway.
In Clark County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
And investigators don't know yet how much of a factor that speed was in the crash as well. We're learning some new information this morning about a deadly crash in Pulaski County. It involved a Kentucky state trooper. We first brought you news of that crash Tuesday night. State police say Trooper Josh Brainerd was heading to a non-emergency call when a car pulled out in front of him on US 27 near Somerset. The driver of the car, 56-year-old Denise Koval, died. Trooper Brainerd had some minor injuries. Police say a black box in his car is going to be used in the investigation.
A trooper spends a lot of time in his vehicle. Probably 95% of his day is spent in that car. And, you know, you just never know what's going to happen.
State police say Trooper Brainerd did not have his lights and sirens on at the time. They say he is on standard administrative leave while they investigate the crash.
We're learning new information this morning about another deadly crash, this one in Henry County. Authorities say one person was killed, 3 others were hurt in that crash yesterday afternoon. Police are still trying to figure out how this happened, but they say 4 commercial vehicles and 4 cars were involved. Witnesses told reporters they saw a FedEx truck driving erratically and hit a semi. That witness says that the crash caused a chain reaction. The road has reopened there. There were some pretty scary moments for a woman at a Casey County auto repair shop yesterday. State police say 33-year-old Rebecca Jones lost control of her car on Highway 70, ran off the road, and hit the shop. She was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say she was later cited for DUI, having no insurance, and having expired plates. No one in the building was injured.
Now 4:36 on WKYT this morning. Today, a man who Lexington police say shot and killed a man last year is expected to be arraigned. Investigators think that Javon Tink McGee shot and killed Joseph Parker back in December. Police say they were quickly able to identify McGee as the shooter after talking to witnesses. According to the arrest warrant, McGee allegedly went into an apartment, changed clothes, and then left the area there before being arrested. Those clothes worn during the shooting were found in a search of the apartment and surrounding area. McGee was positively identified then by witnesses in a photo lineup. His arraignment is scheduled for this afternoon. Also expected to be in court today, 2 of the 3 men indicted last month in the death of a University of Kentucky student who was shot and killed this spring. Investigators say 18-year-old Jonathan Kruger was shot and killed during a robbery in April. 20-year-old Efrain Diaz, 18-year-old Justin Smith, and 17-year-old Roman Gonzalez all face murder and robbery charges in the case. Police have said that Diaz and Smith admitted that they were involved in the robbery, but the 2 claim Gonzalez was the one who pulled the trigger. Smith and Gonzalez are set to be arraigned this afternoon.
Well, they are saying now is not the time to be silent. The family of another Lexington murder victim pleading for help finding the killer. Police say 42-year-old Kwame Elamine was shot June 21st while watching a league basketball game at Douglas Park. He died 4 days later. Lexington police have not made any arrests. His family says with so many people in the park that night, someone should be able to help police find answers.
Kwame has a fiance who is still dealing with the reality of his absence. 2 parents who are still alive, 6 sisters who are still hurting, and 3 children who will never again feel the love of their father.
4 other people were also shot at the park that night. Police say they all had non-life-threatening injuries.
Officials in Scott County, as well as others across the state, are warning of a sophisticated telephone scam this morning. The person on the phone claims that you have outstanding fines and that you need to pay up immediately to avoid going to jail. In just the last week, the Scott County Sheriff's Office has investigated 3 attempts where scammers call and identify themselves as a group called Scott, Franklin and Associates. What's worse, the number that shows up on the caller ID is the number to the Sheriff's Office. But authorities say they are not the ones making the calls.
Some of these individuals have identified themselves as some of our deputies' names that are on our staff here. We do not ask for money over the phone. We do not accept fines over the phone. We don't conduct business that way here.
Sheriff Hampton reminds people to never give out personal information over the phone. He says if you want to report one of those calls, use the Scott County non-emergency number. We have that number on our website, by the way, at WKYT.com. Time this morning is 4:39, and we're so glad you're with us. WKYT This Morning just getting started.
It's hard to resist visiting a new baby, but you may be more appreciated doing a knock and drop. Moms Every Day has the story after the break.
And we're looking outside, seeing down toward the southwest, some storms moving southeast. Not really moving in our neck of the woods, but that flood threat will be on the increase today, and I'll show you that coming up next.